Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we are playing some NHL 17 and we're going to be doing another Team of Alls video. We haven't built the Team of Alls yet, but this one it's a little bit questionable. I'm not going to lie here. Who would ever want to do this? I don't know, but I thought it sounded like a good time here. So what we're doing today is we are building a team of all of the NHL's hottest players. Yeah, that's right. Your boy knows a thing or two about the men, let me tell you what. No, just kidding. First of all, thanks to this bottle of Clorox for suggesting the video. Second of all, I'm going to tell you right now, this list I didn't go and make myself, okay? Contrary to further belief, I don't have interest in men. We'll just get that out of the way before this video starts here. But instead, I got this list off the Odyssey. I found it from Janine Velarde. So shout out to them for making this list. I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to see the list. If you're interested in that kind of thing, probably, you know, 98% of men watch my videos, probably a little bit higher than that. So I'm assuming you don't want to click on the link, but just in case you want to click on the link, it's down below in the description. Let's get this started. First of all, one person we know we don't have to add to this list. I've already told you guys, he's a sexy little freaking beast. He's already on the Blue Jackets. That's Alexander Wennberg. How can you go wrong with a guy like Alexander Wennberg? Look at that. He just has a face you want to... All right, let's get the goalies out of the way, though. Just get those goalies out of the way. This is news to me, and I don't understand still. I can't figure it out. Like I said, I'm not exactly into the boys, but I just can't figure it out what people see in Lundqvist. But he was way up on this list, and he's going to be on our team, and I'll just, whatever. I'll just take him. I'm not a Rangers guy. You guys know who I like. I'm not a Rangers person, and because I'm a nice person, I'm not going to give him Bobrovsky. I'm going to go down here and give him Korpisalo. Take that. Goalie number 2, coming over here on Montreal, is indeed Carey Price. He's pretty good looking, I guess, right? Young man, 93 overall. How can you go wrong with a guy like Carey Price? He's got a face you just want to, you know what I'm thinking here. Face you just want to fill in a blank. That's what I'm thinking. It seems like a good idea, but we're just not going to throw that word on YouTube. I don't think they'd appreciate that too much. There's the goalies. And then, our first forward we're going to be getting is not Nick Foligno, and Foligno's going to be a little bit jealous here, but Marcus Foligno. Apparently, he's just one good-looking hockey player, and I hate to tell you guys, but I'm not going to be going on Google and typing in sexy pictures of these players to show you a photo of them while we're doing this video. I hate to tell you, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll find something I don't want to see. It's not going to happen. Columbus Blue Jackets, oh, look at this. I'm so rattled right now doing this. I'm switching the wrong teams. All right, Foligno. You know what? We're going Foligno for Foligno. There she goes. Then we have my personal favorite, undoubtedly, should be number 1 on the list, best looking player in the league, my boy, the one, the only, Tyler Seguin. Oh yeah, you know who else we got to get? Coming on over here to the Ducks. Man, he just has that body I'd like to potty all over. And that is Ryan Kessler. Found him. I was drooling all over him just trying to find him. I hate to tell you this, but here we go. Ryan Kessler. See you later, David Clarkson. You're probably thinking, well, there ain't any good-looking defensemen. They probably all lose their teeth all the time. That's wrong. Contrary to further belief, Man Crush Monday, Mike Green. You know, women have a weird taste in men. Maybe I have a chance someday, you know what I'm saying? Because apparently they also think a guy like TJ Oshie is very good looking. I just don't see it. I just don't see what they see in TJ. I don't know what it is. He's got one of them faces I just kind of want to punch kind of deal for some reason. Maybe that's something women are into. I got to work on that. I got to get myself a little face I want to punch. That'll probably do the trick. But we'll take TJ Oshie. That's fine. He's a good player. He's a good player. You know what? It must be something about them Swedish players, because once again, we have another one. Henrik Zetterberg made the list. I guess I need to be Swedish. That seems to be the key to all success here. Or very famous. That'd probably do it too. And we got another center, Jeff Carter. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it a little bit. Jeff Carter's got like that, yo, what up kind of look here. I see Christian in his face. You guys see Christian in his face? You know, WWE Christian back in the day? I see it a little bit. Maybe I'm just a little bit crazy. I also see Brent Burns looking like Paul and freaking Big Brother. So you never know what I got to tell you about these players. Ryan Murray. You guys can have Ryan Murray. I don't know why I just sent you a defenseman for a forward, though. I like that this woman likes to diversify her men, because you know what? We even have some lower overalls like Bo Bennett making a team. We'll throw him Cam Sanity for a good cause. And you know what? We need another Penguin. I think the ladies got a soft spot for them 2-time Marine Cup champions, the Penguins. I can say personally, I don't have the slightest soft spot for them Penguins. Blue Jackets 2018 Stanley Cup champs. But Chris Letang, why not Chris Letang, man? I mean, he's got that flow for days, am I right? Maybe not. Used to have that flow for days. I just can't bear to give the Penguins something good in return for any of these players. I'm giving them Nudavara. Sticking with the Penguins, like I said, just not a gold digger, but apparently the best player in the league. Arguably the best player in the league nowadays, but still the best player in the league in my book. Sidney Crosby. Come on over. Look a lot better with your face on the ground, but hey, we'll take you. I gotta start being nicer to the Penguins. All these Penguin fans are gonna be like, dislike video, dislike, dislike, dislike. You don't like my Penguins, dislike. I don't like your Blue Jack, dislike. You don't think Evgeny Malkin's the sexiest player, dislike. Where are we going? I can see it. I can already see why Erik Karlsson made this list. He just looks like a pretty looking guy. What can I say? I mean, it's something about the pullback of the hair. He's like, oh, check me out. Whip it on back. Like he's at the beach all day, but he's on the ice, so it's like a frozen beach. Erik Karlsson. Another Swedish player, by the way. And last but not least, who made the list? You wouldn't believe it after the way that woman treated him the other year, where he just about was like, you know what, I didn't allow that, pressing charges kind of thing. But yes, indeed, apparently Patrick Kane is quite the good-looking hockey player. He's not just good on the ice with the stick. He's good at, never mind. That's all I'm going to say about that situation. Welcome to the team, Patty Kane. Alrighty, so here is the full entire list. I did not tell you guys every single one of them I picked. I threw some more on the list. I figured you guys just didn't want to hear me drooling all over these men while I was picking them. So here's the entire team here, in case you did not see some of them. I don't know if we mentioned, I don't know if we mentioned, who didn't we mention? Lindholm, I don't think we did. Joffrey Lupul, he's pretty famous around them ladies, apparently. Brent Seabrook. Lucas Sedlak's on the team still. I don't even know what happened there. Get off the team, bud. You know what? I think you're a good-looking player. You can stay. You can stay. Tyler Seguin, Patrick Sharp. I kept Werenski because man crush, duh. That was probably the only reason he made it. I don't think anybody else said he was good luck. He played for Michigan, man. So it's kind of understandable, you know, go Bucks. So that might be a reason too. But we had Zetterberg in there too, a little bit of a surprising one. So we're going to go ahead here and we're going to sim up the seat. I'm done talking about this. You guys are probably really uncomfortable with the video by now. I'm a little bit uncomfortable talking about it, to be quite honest. But we're going to go ahead now and we're going to start this season in franchise mode. Actually, you know what? Probably can do it in season mode. It's quicker. You guys told me we're going to start this season in season mode. When we get to the end of the season, that is when I'll bring you guys back in this video. We'll see where we're at. I'm predicting a pretty good, solid team this year. As long as they don't, you know, fight over each other's girls and stuff, we should be good to go. That could be a problem, to be honest. Alrighty, we've made the playoffs. Great news. And it looks like we're playing those Philadelphia Flyers. It looks like, oh, I was going to say we already played a game, but that was just second last game of the year. So we lost the last time we played these Flyers, but we did pretty good besides that. The only team we lost to was the Flyers in those last, what is that, 9 games, 8 games. Let's see how we finish this season real quick. See how our handsome young men did. They finished with 118 points. That's going to get the ladies right there. Chicks dig the goals and points, man. And Patrick Kane did both, it looks like. 87 of them. 81 out of Sid the Kid. That's right, Kit Rosby. Sit down, Erik Karlsson, man. He's getting a little bit jealous over there, dropping 79. 69 points out of my boy Seguin. 65 out of Henrik Zetterberg. TJ Oshie had 53. 51 out of Jeff Carter. How did the bottom of the team do? Lindholm. That's all right, though, Lindholm. That's all right, Foligno. You guys be all right. Lupo down there with 26 points. How did the goaltending do? I want to know how the goaltending did, more specifically, because it had to be a fight down there between those two goalies. Who got the starting nod? It looks like it went to Carey Price. Sorry, Lundqvist, you just missed it, though. And you had the better year with 16-2 and a 1.78. But you got to play them easier teams, too, so that could be a little bit to do with it. 2.29 out of Carey Price, though. I like our chances this year. 917 by 934 saves. But I do like our chances this year of winning the cup because we do have two elite goalies. And then the standings, 118 points, 108 out of the Penguins. But I should address this real quick, too. I'll show you the rest of the standings. But I know people are like, well, you shouldn't use Bobrovsky all the time in the videos. First of all, let me explain this. You know, Blue Jackets fan, obviously. Second of all, he's an 89 overall, which is pretty well, arguably, about smack down in the middle for goalies, right at average, right above average. You know, you get your 93s, you get your 94s, you get, you know, your lower tier goalies around 85, 86. You know, he's right there in the middle at 89. So it gives a good balance at goaltender. Second of all, I understand what you're saying. You want to see a different goalie, but if I change the goalie to some random other goalie, and I don't know, he's a 93 or 94 overall, people will be like, oh, of course you won the cup with this team. Your goalie was a Vezina Trophy winner, best goalie in the league. Of course they're going to win with that team or whatever. So, you know, it kind of eliminates that argument. And I think regardless, there's going to be people complaining about it, to be honest, whether I change it or not. Because if you change it, they'll be like, why'd you pick that goalie and not this one or that one or da-da-da-da-da. So what we try to do is, unless there's some sort of stipulation like this one, where we could pick goalies, then we'll pick goalies. Otherwise, I like to try to keep it balanced just for that reason. But here we go. Philadelphia Flyers. I am expecting a 4-game sweep of these Buttes. No pun intended here. Oh, lost game 1. 1 game number 2, 1 game number 3, 1 game number 4. Can we win game number 5? Because we have to win game number 5 if we want to advance to the second round, and we can. That's all we needed to see there. We got that bad game out of the way early. It's a good thing. It looked like it was 5 past Lundqvist in that first game. Then we went over there and maybe switched to Price. There we go. The Penguins still made it. I completely fleeced that team of players, and they're still in the cup. I took Letang, I took Crosby, I took Bo Bennett, even though he ain't on the Penguins anymore, but that article was saying he was. A little bit confused here. Oh no, how many games do we have won so far? We have won 2 games. We're down to these Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm over here, I'm talking bad about them, how we took all their good players, and they're still about to beat us. We gotta go slow simming. Let's do it. Period number 1. Let's sim it up nice and quickly. No goals across the board. Period number 2. 2 to 3 to 1 Blue Jackets. All right, we can quick sim period number 3, by the way. It looks Zetterberg, Kessler, Jeff Carter. Bunch of beautiful looking goals. Nick Bonino over there on the Penguins, so I had to put one in just to ruin our day. Quick sim, 5 to 2 Blue Jackets. Oshie, Kane, able to throw out there, want to have a good time as well. You want to impress them ladies. So it looks like we have tied this series up. That's good to see. Are we going back home now? I think we are. So let's go ahead and go home. We'll quick sim up this game as well. Hopefully it's a blowout. I would like that at least. Then we can go on to, what is it, the conference finals next if I ain't mistaken. Let's go. Period number 1. No goals once again. Last time we had no goals in period number 1. No, it went great in period number 2. A little bit of the same this time. We're going to have to slow sim that third period. We scored 1 goal in the second. Who scored that 1 goal? Good question. It was Patrick Kane. But here we go though. Period number 3. Oh, Patrick Kane's going to get the hattie. Right on Marc-Andre Fleury there. That's number 2. Patty, we need a hattie. Patty, we need a hattie. I don't think he wants to give it to us. Power play Blue Jackets. There's 3. Zetterberg's got it. That should do the trick right there. Let's finish up this game. 4-0. Zetterberg for start. It doesn't look like Patrick Kane could go in there and get that hat trick, but that's all right. We beat them Penguins. We is down 3-2. Backs up against the wall. Picked up the W's. Kind of like that LG series this week in the playoffs. You guys haven't seen that series yet, probably because you don't like watching the SHL, but hey, I think you should watch it. Shameless plug. Here we go again. The Florida Panthers. The most impossible team to beat in NHL 17 and 2017, I swear. But we took them and beat them game 1. If we can beat the Panthers, I think it's a walk in the park for the World Series or Super Bowl, whatever we're playing here after that. I'm just kidding. Don't yell at me. Anyway, game number 4, we won. We're up 3-1. We're going to quick sim game number 5. And we did. We won it. We got them Minnesota Wild in the Stanley Cup Finals. I think it'll be an easy one. We didn't take anybody good from them teams. We won the first 2 games. Let's get this third game going, and we lost it. All right, all right. They're bouncing back, winning them home games. Game number 4. Ooh, fighting back big. Series is tied. Let's do it, Minnesota. Oh, no. Here we go. He's up 2-0, and Minnesota is bouncing back. Let's get into this game. Game number 6 at Minnesota. A must win. We don't win this one, you can kiss the Stanley Cup chances goodbye. And we have not won a Stanley Cup in so long. I'd like to win just one. Let's sim period number 2 up. There we go. 1-0 Blue Jackets. We're going to have to slow sim period number 3 because, you know, that's what we do. Here we go. What happened in period number 2, though? It looks like a Lindholm job to go. That's all right. Hey, we'll take goals however we can get them, man. We don't discriminate over here if it's the defenseman, the goalie, the forward, the bench player. Anybody can score them. It's all good. Power play and a goal by the Minnesota Wild. Jason Pominville. Come on, boys. You can't be letting in shots clear over there, Carey Price. He was almost out in the crowd taking that shot, and you let it in. 11 minutes left. We are just flat out dominating these guys. They have all of about 3 shots on net this entire period, or about 15. We just can't put the puck in the back of the net. Dubnyk is carrying these guys. 5 minutes left. We need to get one in here, boys. There's only 4 minutes left. I just want one little goal. They have 3 shots, Starlight. I'm serious. Look how many shots we have. We got to get one of these in back of the net. Talk about outplaying them this period. It is insane. You know what's bad, though? We was actually barely out shooting them before this period. We're going to overtime. 1-1 game. Stanley Cup on the line. If we lose, the Minnesota Wild are Stanley Cup champs. If we win, we take this to a game number 7 and try to break this cursed... Oh, no. I was going to say try to break this cursed streak of not scoring and winning Stanley Cups. And you know what? As soon as we start the period, not even a minute in, overtime winner, Brodin. Come on, Price. You can't let in shots way up there. You just can't be doing that. We once again can't bring home the Stanley Cup. I don't know what to do. We even had elite goaltending that time. We 17-6 of them shots in the third period. All it took was 1 in overtime, no. And they won it. Now, unfortunately, there ain't an award for best looking player in the NHL. We'll see if we took any trophies home. Jamie Benn with the Art Ross. Hart Memorial went to Stammer. Then Norris went to Eric Carlson. There we go. The Lady Bing went to Patrick Kane. You don't want to hurt that hair any. Calder Memorial. Austin Matthews. The Conn Smythe went to Dubnyk. Of course it did. He went out there and closed that door in Game 6. The Vezina went to Corey Crawford. Jennings, Carey Price. Master Dunn went to Klein. Selke went to Jordan Stahl. Stammer with the Ted Lindsay. And Tarasenko dethroning Ovechkin for that Maurice Richard. Otherwise, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's something else you want to see, let me know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.